911, what is your emergency, please?
Yes, please help us. I think he's dead. What do I do?
Sir, calm down. I can help you. We'll walk through this together. First, I need you to make sure he's dead.
Well, I can do that. Hold on a second. He's dead. Now what? Y'all ready for this?
Stand back. I don't know how big this thing's going to get.
Y'all ready for this?
Yes! Yes!
Once again, hi, everybody, and welcome to 38 Television and 30atvshow60. I'm Dennis Dumler, and alongside me, the athletic director and head football coach here at South Walton High School, David Barron, and I'm going to apologize up front for David. He's a little bit under the weather, so that wonderful voice of his is going to be a little bit hampered this week. But, Coach, let's take it back a couple of weeks and move on from the Walton game, which was a disappointing way to end the regular season. It didn't count in the district standings at all. You had everything all set. Hopefully, though, you learned something from that loss, and we can move forward this coming Friday night at Liberty County.
Yeah, true. And, you know, we just ran into a good Walton team that their record was not reflective of the kind of team and athletes. They played really well, and as you know, beat Vernon Monday night, won a shootout to earn a way into the playoffs, and then they beat Vernon the same Friday night. So, you know, they're playing well right now and gotten over some bad break games ahead. So congratulations, Coach Jankowski and his staff. They've done a great job.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about South Walton. You came out of that game hopefully in pretty good physical shape, but my goodness, your bye week couldn't have come at a better time getting ready for this postseason.
Yeah, you know, my typical thing on a bye week is we're going to give the kids 2 days off from school. And we had planned it to be off that Wednesday when we were not in school for veterans. And that'd give everybody a day away from school and then, you know, not practice that Friday because we were all going to scout Liberty County anyway. But Tropical Storm Ida came along and really goofed up the plans. We had to really revamp. And, you know, we got 2.5 days in basically out of 3 we wanted to get in. Is what we ended up getting in. It was not a wasted week, but it was very good in that our kids got some time away from football. It's been a grueling 10 weeks. It's been tough emotionally. It's been tough physically. And, you know, some of our injured and banged up folks had a chance to heal up.
Okay. You had the opportunity, first off, in the three-way tiebreaker. You got to see get a good look at Liberty County that night. And then I know that you and your coaching staff scouted them in their what turned out to be kind of a hard-fought win over Cottondale last week. Tell me about them. I know you have a lot of respect for them. Their record speaks for itself. They've only lost the one game.
Right. They lost to Port St. Joe, you know, in a close game down there. I think St. Joe beat them a touchdown, about 8 points or so in the win in St. Joe, which is a tough place to win anyway. But Liberty has got a very good team. They play hard. They've got about the same number of kids we've got. They play about the same number both ways. So all's going to be even right there. But they've got this three-way monster, Terrence Evans, their quarterback, and 2 McCray twins who run fullback and one of their running backs. They're very, very good running back, very good athletes. Terrence Evans will be the best athlete on the field Friday night of the both teams. You know, I mean, he's good. And they look a lot like us. Coach Grantham and I were talking this morning. You know, Coach Grantham, their coach, and a good friend of mine, and we were chit-chatting this morning, and, you know, it's amazing. You look on film, and it looks like you're looking at each other.
Kind of a mirror image.
Yeah, a mirror image is what it is. So we've got our hands full, but it's not a situation where, you know, we hadn't been in it before. They got a good football team. I don't think they've got any better backs than Sneed has. They don't have any more athletes than teams like Vernon had, you know, so it's going to be a good ball game if we play.
Okay, from that standpoint, I know that you don't have the luxury because of just the manpower practicing your 1D against your number one offense, but seeing the same type of lineup going into this game, having practiced against a similar lineup anyway, certainly not the same kind of personnel.
Yeah, and two, we have just a few kids that don't go both ways, so they're familiar already with the offense for our scout team. I mean, if a kid's not dead, he's going to have to participate when we do scrimmage, like that. But what it's doing also is this giving our scout team rep the things we do.
Yeah.
Just because it's the same stuff. So that's been except the formation changes. They have a couple of different formations than we'd use, but the plays are all the same. The only thing is, Dennis, they run the opposite game, and Evans is very good at it. I mean, they've got him a prey kid number 34 that is just like a fire plug.
Okay.
Very strong. He's their fullback. Hard to bring down. Always gets yards after contact. His twin brother's a left slotter, and they'll pitch to him and run the counters with him. But when it comes down to time for something to happen, Evans, the quarterback's usually going to happen one way or the other.
We were looking at the brackets, and we can't really get into too much detail, but Bluntstown goes up against Freeport Friday night. If you were to come out victorious, would play the winner of that one. It'd be fun to get back at Freeport, but we can't look that far down the road. But this week it's about 100-mile drive over to Bristol or thereabouts.
I clocked it last Monday when we went over shootout, exactly right at 80 miles from this school to their school. And, their school is right on the right side of Highway 20 after you get into Bristol. Yeah. You go through Bluntstown, boom, right there. And the field's back off to the right and behind the school. So they're in an easy location. It took us exactly an hour and a half to get there, just driving nice, easy.
It's straight down I-20 for our fans who want to get over
Highway 20.
Highway
I-20,
20.
yeah, right.
Highway 20. Big difference.
Yeah, easy shot.
Okay. 7 o'clock is kickoff?
No, all games in the playoffs are 7:30 local time. Therefore, we're playing at 6:30 our time.
Because they're in that Eastern time?
That's exactly correct.
Thank you. I've got to get my clock set up a little bit early. 6:30 then Eastern time. Make an effort. Come on over and support the Seahawks. First round of the state playoffs, and by then, hopefully, Coach Barron will have his voice back so that he can yell, but he won't have to yell too much, we hope. And the rest of the kids stay safe. Before I close out, health-wise, you guys ready to go as far as that goes? Any major injuries coming into this one?
No major injuries. We're just dealing with this issue with the virus and bronchitis right now. I've got several kids there.
Got a couple days to get healthy. Take your vitamins. For Coach David Barron, hopefully we'll see you next week, everybody. I'm Dennis Stumbler. You have a good one.
Good afternoon and welcome to Good Morning 30A. I'm Julie Brown.
And I'm Red Vizard.
We are coming to you today from the beautiful Henderson Park Inn in Destin.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Obviously a phenomenal day behind us. We will get to all the interesting parts of that in just a little bit. First, we have one of our favorite returning guests, John Morris from Chan's Wine World. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you.
John ran away for a while. We're glad that you're home. We missed you.
Yes, I missed you guys too.
I bet you did.
And this is lovely. This may not be Tuscany, but this is not bad.
It'll work.
It'll work.
Okay.
So speaking of Tuscany, you brought us wines mostly from Tuscany.
Yes, indeed.
All right, let's get started. I'm ready.
Tuscany arguably is one of the two most important wine regions in all of Italy. And it is clearly the most visited of all the wine regions because it's the epicenter for wine, food, and culture for all of Italy. And today we're going to taste three of the most important wines of the region. The first is a white, then a red, and then we're going to do a dessert wine.
Beautiful.
And there's something unique and interesting about each and every one of these wines. And we're going to start with an interesting white wine from Tuscany. The producer is called Toscolo. The wine is called Vernaccia di San Gimignano.
Say that quickly 3 times after you drink a bottle of it.
I don't think I can.
I don't think you could either.
But this is a very historic and important wine from the region. There is a wine pyramid wherein they rank wines under the classification system in Italy.
Which
And
is what
this
the bands are about, isn't that correct?
That's correct. This identifies its place of origin, so to speak. And this is in the apex of that, called the DOCG. And it was the very first wine in all of Italy to be elevated to DOCG status.
And so how many years have they been producing this wine then?
They've been producing this wine literally for probably an unknown period of time.
Okay.
It goes back really to almost biblical times that this wine has been produced.
And this would pair well with?
This would go very well with antipasti. It would go well with seafood dishes.
Delicious.
Or pasta dishes that have kind of a mushroom component to it. And I've even, actually one of my favorite pairings with this wine, it sounds a little different, I paired this very successfully one time with lobster fra diavolo, because this wine has a very cooling characteristic to it, and it was a perfect foil to the little bit of the heat from the lobster. This is all about crisp apples, a little bit of light citrus, and kind of a creamy-like texture.
It is creamy.
Vernaccia di San Gimignano.
Now, you were letting me in on a little secret earlier. Somebody famous, this was their favorite wine.
Yes, and this
is... who would that be?
This shows how ancient the origins of this wine. Legend holds, and I've verified this many, many times, that the wine that we're drinking, not this particular vintage, of course, was Michelangelo's favorite wine.
Wow.
So there you go. So that's back 5 or 6 years anyway.
Yes. So this may have helped him get through those paintings on the Sistine Chapel. He probably drank a little Vernaccia to help him.
How did he drink it upside down, though? That's what I want to know. So this is gorgeous.
It's a fun wine, easy drinking wine. This will retail. This particular bottle is about $16, but you can find Vernaccias that range from about $10 to the $20 range. Great starter course wines, very refreshing, excellent for our local cuisine, seafood and lighter dishes.
And obviously can be found at Chan's Wine World.
Yes,
right. Which is the point.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So what have we got? What have we got next?
Next,
I'm not rushing us here, but we're all good.
Another interesting bottle with an interesting story, right?
Yes.
Because we have a question as to what the rooster means.
Yes, indeed. This is a Chianti, or as what's the character on Silence of the Lambs? We pronounce it Chianti.
With
some fava beans.
I think he said Chianti.
Chianti with fava beans. Yes,
I think that was something about Earl or whatever.
Yeah, this would have been the choice. This is Quisabella is the producer. Chianti Classico.
Chianti Classico.
This wine, Vernaccia, was named for the grape and the place. Vernaccia from San Gimignano.
Okay.
This wine is named for the place, Chianti Classico.
Okay.
And the significance of the rooster, which is often misunderstood, people often think that it's not authentic Chianti unless it has the rooster. And that's only partially true. It's authentic Chianti Classico. Classico is the historic heart center of the wine producing region, arguably produces the best of the wines. And those of you that both of you are too young to remember this, but back in the 60s and 70s, Chianti got a little bit of a bad name. You weren't born yet.
Right, right.
And they served it in these kind of ornate looking bottles, and they had the basket around it and so forth. And
not that we know that.
That was not a good thing. And matter of fact, you know what the Italians, actually the name of that bottle with the basket is called? It's called a fiasco. And it was a fiasco for the industry. So the leading producers wanted to overcome that little bit of an issue. Yes, it was good. It helped decorate the apartment.
Exactly right.
They wanted to try to overcome that, and although those lesser wines were made in accordance with the laws, they really weren't made to the true standards that they should be. So the various producers in the classical region got together and they formed a consortium of the Black Rooster, and they voluntarily agreed to make wines that were held to a much higher standard than was required by law. There's the significance of the rooster. So it's an excellent question. So we'll try a little Chianti.
Absolutely.
Chianti Classico.
Chianti Classico.
We love when John comes to visit.
Yes, we do.
I bring toys. I bring toys, and I'm going to try.
What we're going to do is we're going to let him pour these, and we're going to take a little break and talk a little bit more with John. Before we go, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club, which we are not broadcasting from today because we were here at the most amazing and beautiful Henderson Park Inn. Thank you. Let's get it right the first time, kids. Also, we arrived here by Sunshine Shuttle and Limousine, which I can never say. And don't forget Massage Envy. We're going that direction later.
30A Radio.
30A Radio.
Stick around. We'll let you know what our next class is like.
Hi there, Ed Star here reporting for 38 Television and 38television.com. I'm here with Denise Harrigan. Yes, Harrigan, the owner of Enzo's, an Italian restaurant. Denise, how are you doing tonight? Very well. Wonderful. Now, how long have you been here? We're in our third year. 3 years. Very nice. And it's beautiful. We got a full restaurant tonight. Very, very nice. And tell us about your specialty.
Oh, our specialty tonight is a chicken cacciatore prepared by our chef that is here from Sardinia. And it is really excellent, excellent.
So you've been here for 3 years and you've experienced a decent summer and you're having a good time with it. What are your hours?
Right now we're open 7 nights a week. We open at 5 o'clock. In another month and a half we'll be opening at 4 o'clock for early dinners. And we're going to be opening about another 2 weeks for lunches. So watch that.
Beautiful. And what's the phone number you can call for reservations? Because after this you're going to need them.
I hope so. That'd be nice.
All right. And the address is right here. What is the actual address?
1598 Highway 393 South. We're about a quarter mile north of Gulf Place.
Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club is nestled between the Emerald Coast's favorite attractions. Sugar white beaches and thriving woodlands, we have it all. 18 challenging golf holes with newly renovated greens that wind through the pure white sands, pristine ponds, and lush vegetation of the Santa Rosa Beach area. Extending from the Gulf of Mexico inland, Santa Rosa's sheer beauty and golfing enjoyment is a must for the avid and casual golfer. Golf Magazine calls it the purest golf on the Panhandle. A good breeze is almost always blowing across the course, making even the hottest summer day a good golf day. And by the way, in the winter months, the Gulf warms the air, providing a pleasant golf day, even during those not-so-warm winter months. We offer a fully equipped pro shop featuring a great selection of clubs, bags, apparel, and golf accessories. Breakfast and lunch are served daily in Mulligan's Grill, along with a full bar that is moderately priced. The Beach Club restaurant offers an amazing golf view from any table, plus refreshing outdoor seating on our expansive terrace. The dining room regularly hosts live entertainment and events. Our fun and elegant atmosphere provides the perfect setting for a family night out, lunchtime with the ladies, or a romantic dinner for two. We also offer a full-service bar so you can enjoy your favorite cocktail while watching the most amazing sunsets around. Whether it's lounging around the pool, fine dining with a golf view, or strolling along the private beach, Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club is the perfect spot for a golf or family getaway. To find out more, call 850-267-1240. That's 850-267-1240. Or go to santarosaclub.com.
This is Nathan Youngbeck with 30A Television. Today we are at Aesthetic Clinique, which is our friend Dr. Weiner's beautiful office down here in the Redfish Village. He's having his fall open house today.
Good morning, 30A. I'm Julie Brown.
And I'm Red Bizard.
And we are joined with Mel Ponder, the Executive Director of The Beach. Welcome.
Good. Thank you very much. It's great to be here. Appreciate y'all having me on board today.
Absolutely.
Coastal Vision 3000, is that a year?
Well, absolutely. I'm glad you asked. If we make it that long, hallelujah. But the name 3000 was, the vision itself was designed to be a vision cast for the coast of Northwest Florida, and it's a vision to include 7 counties in Northwest Florida's Gulf Coast, from Escambia over to Franklin County. Now, the 3000 actually is taken out of Scripture from Ecclesiastes 4:12.
Oh, I'm sorry, I asked.
That says, by a strand of 3 cords is not easily broken. And that's the whole intent, is that as we bind together as a region and think and function that way, that it's going to be tough to tear us apart.
Oh, that is
okay.
That's nice thinking.
Cool.
I like that. I do like that.
Very nice.
Hey,
so,
the most exciting thing you have going on right now. Taste of the beach.
Taste and see, absolutely. Taste of the beach.
Wine and more wine.
Wine, dine, and have a great time.
But no wine.
Just wine. No wine today. Yeah. I know Todd Vukovic has been on, and we'll be on again to continue promoting it, but it's our fall big event for Coastal Vision, that is. We're excited about it. It comes up November 5th through 8th. Starts in Destin at the Emerald Grand with Taste of the Destin Harbor. Goes to Pier Park in Panama City Beach on a Friday night. Absolutely, from Destin Harbor to Panama City Beach, back to the beaches of South Walton, to the Sandestin Hilton, as well as Seaside. For the Scene Red Wine Festival. There's winemakers and shakers dinners in between. That local, oh man, great food, a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and everything's very affordable. I think our tickets are $35 to up to $120 or so. And of course, it's all the 340 different wines being poured. Some of our top favorite restaurants are on board to serve food and things like that. It's a great thing that we're doing.
And an auction in the end, correct?
Auction at the Sandestin Hilton at the end, absolutely. Trips to the Midwest, to the mountains, maybe even to the Cayman Islands, and so we're throwing a few good things out there.
There's some beach down there.
There's some beach up here, too.
Not as pretty as ours.
That's right.
The beach down there is not as pretty as the beach yours. Now, what are the dates on this? You mentioned places, but tell us dates.
Absolutely. November 5th through 8th. It's coming up, month and a half away. Not even a month and a half, just a month away.
I was going to say, it's not far.
It's right around the corner.
1 month away.
And if people would like to purchase tickets to this event?
You can go online to our website, tasteofthebeachfla.com. It's just a simple tasteofthebeachfla.com website.
Okay.
Pick them up there, order online. You can actually, those people that happen to be viewing the show that are not from here, that want to come back, we have a lot of specials at our accommodations, so you can check out those as well.
So
and book right online.
So worth it. What a great weekend.
Sounds incredibly organized.
Y'all better come and partake. It's going to be good.
Weekend.
Absolutely.
So what is your next big event after this? I know you guys are always working on different things.
Absolutely. We have a few things this fall. One of the things for the fall we're covering is actually promoting fall festivals that include food, thankfully. We have a few things this weekend. Oyster Spat over in St. George Island and Apalachicola, and then Panama City Beach has their seafood festival coming up this weekend as well. And then we'll come back and have the one that is the Taste of the Beach coming up in November. And we're excited about that. One of the things we're always working on is continuing to promote the region as a region. And one of the things I think that makes us great and strong is the diversity of the region. And one of our missions is to try to attract low-cost carriers to the region. That's something we're always out in the forefront of our minds, and we're not losing sight of that. But we have some things for next year that are exciting, and that we're looking forward to a great year.
Now, is this a magazine? I noticed you have the Beach Magazine. Is that something that people can pick up someplace?
A few places have it right now. This is just an insert we've done to, it's inclusive of the region that Brian Rowland did for us out of Tallahassee with Rowland Publishing, and it highlights each of our 7 counties.
I was going to say that it says everything. The cover that is beautiful. The water.
Very nicely done. Thank you, Brian Rowland. But it's just a piece that we're able to use. That he produced some overruns for us that we can put for press releases, press kits, things to promote. Part of Coastal Vision is not to lose sight of the Southeast, but it's really to go after new and emerging markets to promote our area as well as international. This is a great piece we can use that showcases the whole region, highlights a lot of the cornerstones within the region, whether it's golf, shopping, dining, ecotourism, etc. So we can use this piece really as an asset to go out and show people who have not heard about us, hey, here's Northwest Florida's Gulf Coast, here's the beach, come check us out.
Oh, it's it's that mixed thing, though. It's so nice when it's nice and quiet, and you love it. You have a little paradise, and you know everybody's going to come in. But it's good and bad because it brings a lot of good things to the area as well. So with the more the merrier.
Which is what your vision is, just growing the bit.
Absolutely, more the merrier.
Sure. Well, we grow it within reason. Part of our mission statement does say grow our market, but we don't want it to be just any kind of growth. We want it to be controlled. Right. But we want to highlight that the shorter seasons and winter seasons is really a great time to come.
Oh.
A lot of people don't come but during the summer.
October is just such a...
October right now. You look outside, it's beautiful. My gosh.
It's a little strangely hot, but other than that,
it's gone back a few weeks in temperature and humidity-wise, but I'm sure that'll pass again in a week.
What happened to that? I like where we're going and a little bit.
But that's the nice thing is you guys are. It sounds like there's always something going on in the area that draws the people in. And
there's no doubt. Absolutely, and that's exciting because The cool part about being here is my wife grew up in Destin, and that, until I took this position on, I'd not really gone and checked out Port St. Joe or St. George Island, or even been to Naval Air Station in Pensacola. But when I go back and forth, I really have a greater appreciation for our region.
Well, and there's so much. There's just so much, and like you said, from Apalachicola and oysters and scalloping down in whatever that island, San Blas, and the whole. There's just something to do.
Absolutely, and that's what brings people back too. Is the exciting part. There's so much to do.
Well, Mel, it has been a pleasure as always, and thanks for sharing everything with us today.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you soon.
I look forward to it.
All right.
Great to see you.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Before we go, I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors. First of all, the Santa Rosa Golf and Beach Club, which we are broadcasting and filming from as we speak. Sunshine Shuttle Limousine Service.
30A Radio.
Thank you.
Henderson Park Inn.
Massage Envy in Pier Park.
And Enzo's in Blue Mountain Beach. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Attention, if you owe $5,000 or more in credit card debt, Debt Help experts can help reduce and eventually eliminate your debt. Whether you're current or behind in your payments, or have good or bad credit, there are many options to help you. You owe it to yourself to get informed. By calling Debt Help experts now, you will learn how to slash your credit card debt using proven programs and debt relief strategies the credit card companies don't want you to know about. That's right, you can be debt-free, and it all starts by calling now for a free, no-obligation consultation. Listen to what some actual debt settlement customers are saying.
Debt settlement has given us hope in getting out of debt and our lives back on track to financial freedom.
I can honestly say that debt settlement saved our financial life.
Best of all, Debt Help Experts was selected by Goldline Research as one of 2009's top 10 leading credit and debt professionals. To get the respect and results you deserve, call Debt Help Experts today.
Call us today at 1-888-558-1892. Take the first step to a stress-free life by calling us now at 1-888-558-1892.